Hey everyone, this is Disney65 in here, and today I'm going to do a movie review of a film that I seen bits of before. I stumbled across this movie today. It was on Netflix. It is, of course, Darkman. Okay, Darkman is a movie that was created by Sam Raimi, who also directed Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. And he also directed, oh god, Oz the Great and Powerful. So he decided to come up with this idea of this superhero by throwing in a bit of old film noir of monsters and all crack. So yeah, the movie stars Liam Neeson, Frances McDormand, and is it Larry Drake is his name? Yeah, it tells the story of this guy called Peyton Westlake, played by Liam Neeson, of course. He's a brilliant scientist. He comes across this experiment on synthetic skin. But of course the problem is that the synthetic skin only lasts for 99 minutes, which is like an hour and 39. So and of course it only works best in the dark when the daytime. Hence the title of the movie, of course. So of course, he ends up being badly disfigured since the this mob guy, played by Larry Drake, of course, is up to no good, and he disfigures Peyton. So Peyton, of course, decides to get revenge on the guys that were at him by using the synthetic skin he created to create these masks that look to pass himself off as the guys that disfigured him, basically. And yeah, that's pretty much Darkman in a nutshell. So yeah, what do I think about this movie? Okay, first off, this movie is dated, by the way. It's like, what, 30 years old now? But I have to give credit to the makeup artist, the makeup effects, sorry. The makeup in Liam Neeson, wow. When you see him as Darkman with the skeleton teeth, like the belly disfigured face, you're like, oh my god. This is really, really cool. The score is great too by Danny Elfman. It's kind of a horror element to it because this movie is a horror film. If you can, it is a horror film actually. A bit of action thrown in here and there. But yeah, it was a pretty good flick. It took me so long to watch this movie. So yeah, again, the special effects is really good in this movie. The acting's good as well. Even though the villain's kind of, yeah, the villain is decent too. Any nitpicks this movie? Yeah, what you call it? The visual effects, is fake because there is so much fake scenes in this movie. Oh my god. Also, Liam Neeson. Wow, Liam Neeson's actually great in this movie. But there's one particular scene where he acts like he's Jim Carrey. I swear to God, this movie should have been a Jim Carrey film, to be honest with you. But the thing is that the movie reminds me of the comics of The Mask. I'm not saying that the movie is like The Mask, but if you're a fan of comic book movies, like comic books, for example. So yeah, I'm off topic, by the way. Yeah, if you read the comics of The Mask, the same thing happened with Stanley when he wore the mask. He would actually become the other people that bullied him, and he wears these masks over the green face. And of course in Darkman he does the same thing. He gets revenge on the guys, but he uses synthetic skin to create these masks, like I said before, and he becomes these people. And of course, once 99 minutes is up, it gets dissolved. It kind of turns into liquid or something. But yeah, it does. I have a funny feeling that Sam Raimi probably read The Mask and was like, do you know what? I'm going to do my own version of this movie as well. So yeah. And there's also two sequels to this movie which went straight to VHS. It was called, oh god, it was the same title, by the way, and it had that guy from The Mummy, Arnold Vosloo, as Liam Neeson, because Liam Neeson wasn't in the sequels, which is weird. I don't think Frances McDormand is in it either. She wasn't. She was only in this one, that was it. But yeah, if you haven't seen Darkman, do watch it if you're into these horror type movies. It's on Netflix, by the way, now, so if you have Netflix, you can check it out. If you have Now TV, it's on Now TV as well. But yeah, overall, I give this movie You know what? I give it 6 out of 10 for the visuals. Yeah, I give it 6 out of 10. It's a good film. I enjoyed it. Will I watch it again? I don't know, but I probably will. But yeah, that's my quick review of Darkman. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen the film, what you think of it, and until next time, take care.